Hello, welcome back to Crosstalk Podcast. I'm Tomoya.
Hi, I'm Andrea.
So, you know how we all use Google Maps to find restaurants or check traffic?
Mm-hmm.
Well, today we got amazing stories
Okay.
about how it actually helped solve a crime.
Ooh. Oh, this is perfect for me. I love crime stories.
Yes. So, let's talk about it.
Okay.
So, you know what Google Street View cars is?
Yeah, actually, I use Street View not a lot, but I use it sometimes. Like if I want to actually see what the place that I'm going to looks like, I'll put it on Street View.
Yes.
Or, yeah, how do you use it?
I use when I go to somewhere I've never been there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So I want to see what the scenery looks like.
Okay. That's a good idea.
Yeah, especially I go like a countryside sometimes recently.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. I don't go out in the country so often. I mostly use it to find, like you said, like places you've never been, like shopping or services. And I want to know what kind of building to look for or what kind of sign to look for. Then I'll check on Street View.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, I used it a few years ago. I wanted to go hiking and I wanted to know where the hiking entrance on the mountain was from the parking lot. So from the parking lot, I put it on Google Street View, and then I found the hiking entrance. And it was interesting because it's not a road, but the Street View went all the way up the mountain. Like someone had actually hiked up and took pictures.
Oh,
It was funny.
that's nice.
It was funny.
So Google Street View cars are taking picture of everything.
Yeah. Have you seen the cars before?
I think I have seen this car once.
I've
in
seen
my
them
life.
several times, actually, maybe about 3 times.
Oh,
Yeah.
you saw a lot.
Yeah. I always
Wow.
wave.
I think you might be on the Google map.
I doubt it.
We don't know. So one of the picture we're gonna talk about isn't really supposed to see.
Okay. Actually, there's a lot of photos that are weird that Google, the Street View camera captures.
Right.
There's a whole web page dedicated to like the weird things you can find on Google Street View. But so today's episode is about one of these things that like the Street View captured but shouldn't have captured.
Right.
Right?
Right. So let me share a story
Okay.
from Spain.
From Spain. Okay.
Yes. So this happened in a small town in the North Spain.
Okay.
A Cuban man had gone missing and the police were totally stuck. They had no leads at all.
So this man went missing and they didn't know what happened to him and they didn't know
Right.
where to start looking.
Right.
Okay.
So here's what happened. The Google Street View car came to this small town and the camera caught something really suspicious.
Oh, okay.
Someone loading body-sized something into a car.
Ooh, okay. So like wrapped up? Maybe?
Right.
Like a package or
It's not
something wrapped up.
something was wrapped up, but it's a human body
Looks
size.
like a human body. Okay.
Yes.
Oh, that's gross. Ooh.
So this man was loading this thing into his car trunk, and then that moment, street car captured.
Wow, what bad timing that guy had.
Yes, and then here's another image. This car also caught someone moving a large something in a wheelbarrow.
Ooh.
So the police connected these images to find a missing person.
Really? So they looked at the Google Street View camera photos and they determined that it was the same thing in the wheelbarrow that was being put into the car trunk?
Right.
Wow. That's disgusting and weird.
Yes.
So then they found the body? They found the guy?
They eventually, yes, they found a body from a cemetery.
Okay, but I don't want to jump ahead too much. So, anyway, the police found that the man had been missing. The Cuban man was missing. and
Right.
they connected these two packages
Right.
based on the pictures, based on the photos.
Right.
Okay.
So it's kind of scary, isn't it?
It's creepy, yeah.
You don't know when you get captured by the Google Street View cars.
Well, if you're not being bad, if you're not committing a crime, you can actually see it coming. It's just a regular car, but it has a big camera on top.
Right,
It's pretty
right.
visible.
Yes.
But I think for that person who was loading that body into the car, it was really, really bad timing.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yes. He could have been noticed the Google Street View car since it has a huge camera. So.
Yeah, it has a pretty big camera on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So actually, this is not the only time Street View has helped solve crimes.
Okay, well, I can imagine there are more cases, yeah.
You have seen some newses, and
Not really. I saw some things on Reddit. There was actually someone posted an image of a Google streetcar photo. I think it was taken somewhere in England. And it was a photo of a man pushing a bicycle, and it looked like there was a dead body wrapped up in something on the bicycle, like he was carrying the dead body. But everyone, like, there's no evidence.
Right.
There's no evidence to say what it was he was carrying, and people are like, it wouldn't be a dead body because it's too heavy to carry on a bicycle, and the balance would be wrong, and
Right.
it ended up being like a homeless guy or something. So I don't know.
Human body is not so light.
No, they're extremely heavy, I hear.
Right.
So I think, people see like suspicious photos maybe sometimes and jump to conclusions like, oh, this must be a murder. But sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't. So with the photo on Reddit that I saw of the suspicious man with something on a bicycle, there were some discussion points in the comments about like privacy privacy concerns.
Yes.
And actually, Google Street View photos, they're really, really good about mosaicing people's faces out. So you can't really see who it was. And if it's like, for example, if they take a photo of an oncoming car, they do like mosaic out the license number and the faces of the drivers. So you can't actually get a lot of privacy invasion there.
Right.
But like with the bicycle photograph, it was taken down. Like they do take it down. I think it wasn't a proven crime case. And Google decided to take it down because it was kind of invading that man's privacy, even though his face was mosaicked out.
Yes.
Like we didn't know who he was, but people were calling him a murderer and he wasn't. So
I see.
yeah. So there's a potential like misuse for technology on the part of the users. I think the company is okay, but on the user's end.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think about that?
So security and privacy is very important. But also, there's another story that we have to bring up.
Oh, okay.
You said in the beginning of episode, you waved at the Google Street camera.
Yeah, just being silly because, I'm an American.
Right.
That's how we are.
Yeah. I think I would do the same.
Oh, would you?
Yeah, I think many people do the same.
Yeah, actually, a lot of people do wave.
Right. So Google Street View car sometimes captures images of deceased people.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh, that's kind of gross.
No, these people are
alive at
alive.
the time. Oh, okay. I thought you meant like
not dead body.
dead people on the side of the road.
Not the dead body on the side.
Oh my God. I was like, where are they going? What country is this?
It's like a zombie world.
Yeah. That's what I imagined. Okay, so people who are alive at the time.
Right.
Yeah, and then like the next year or whatever they die, and then their image is still quote unquote alive on Google. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I have seen that actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So many people shared the images on the internet.
Aww.
So it's some stories are very engaging and impactful.
Yeah, and actually someone recently on Reddit shared a picture of their house. And the caption read, "This is my house back in, whatever, 2018. And you can see my cat sitting in the front waiting for me to come home." And the cat died, apparently, after that. So for that person, it was very nostalgic. He could see his kitty cat waiting for him.
Yeah.
So not only people, but also animals. And that happened to me also after my previous dog died. I don't know why I was looking at Google Street View and I was looking at our house and I noticed, oh, my dog is in the yard, but she had died, 2 or 3 years before.
Yeah, yes.
I can't access that photo anymore. They update it, every couple of years.
Right.
And you can look at past photos for up to a certain amount, but beyond that, they delete, I guess. They get deleted. But yeah, like not only people, but also pets, beloved pets.
Right.
Yeah.
That also happen.
Yeah.
So let me share one story from the internet.
Okay.
A man lived in California named Andrea. Not you.
Not me, no. But that is a man's name, so.
And then he said on the internet, his father passed away, several years ago, I think. And then his father said, I waved at a camera, a Google Street View camera, and then you should find it. And later, he searched Google Maps, and then he found his father waving at the camera. And then he shared the story on the Reddit or somewhere.
Aw, that's really sweet.
Yeah. So Google Street View cars are a little bit controversy.
Yeah, I can see why. Yeah.
In the way of the privacy and security issues.
Yeah.
This service, this streetcar provides some good moments for us sometimes.
Yeah, it is nice. Yeah. It is very nice. I like it. I don't mind it, but
yeah.
But the only thing is like you never know where the streetcar is.
Right.
You don't know when they're coming by.
Right.
And so you can't really prepare, which is fine, but whenever they come by to take a photo of our house, like my yard is messy or there's laundry hanging outside, like it's kind of embarrassing.
Right.
If I knew the streetcar was coming, I would, clean up a bit more.
Just for a Street View cars?
Yeah, because it stays on there for years.
So we talked about a Google Street View cars and how this technology can help solving crimes.
It's interesting, yeah.
Yes. But have you heard of GeoGuessr?
No, what is that?
It's a fun game where you can get dropped somewhere random on Google Street View, and then you have to figure out where in the world you are.
Oh, I haven't heard of that name, GeoGuessr, but I've seen of a similar thing.
Okay.
There's a different kind of site that does the same kind of thing, and basically it's like a camera they put on someone. I don't know if it's on their head or on their chest or whatever, but they're walking around the city, showing the city, kind of like a Google Streetcar view, but you're walking, and then you have to figure out where you are, like what country is it.
Okay.
So kind of similar, but I've never played GeoGuessr.
This is a really fun game. You should try it.
Yeah, I think I will. I think I will.
So, yeah, people find where you are with finding clues like a road sign, architecture, or even a type of a trees.
Yeah, and probably like people's fashion might be a hint.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yes.
Yeah.
And also language.
Yeah, languages on the signs and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds really interesting. I think I would like to try that.
Okay. I want to ask our listeners, have you ever found something unexpected on Google Street Views? Or have you ever played a GeoGuessr? Yes.
Yeah, good question. Yeah, if anyone has had interesting finds or interesting experiences on Google Street View, that would be fun to hear about.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I want to know, have you ever found something interesting on Google Street View?
Not really. I mean, nothing like a mystery or... No, nothing like that.
Me neither.
Just my dog.
That's a very good story.
It's a personal thing.
Yeah.
No, nothing interesting though.
Okay. I'll keep watching my parents' house.
You might see your dogs on there.
Maybe.
So if people want to play GeoGuessr, how do you spell that so they can find it?
Okay.
They can search it.
You can type GeoGuessr.
Okay.
GeoGuessr.
GeoGuessr. Okay, with no E in there.
No.
Okay, that sounds interesting.
Okay, that's all for this episode. But don't forget, catch your next one.
All right, this is Crosstalk signing off, bringing you English your way every week.
Keep listening and keep shining.
Bye.